Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I want to do a card with you, and this is a little bit different from what I usually do because there's not much stamping, but I thought it turned out really cute, and I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to make another one for you guys. Now, I did use a die cutting kit called Cup of Love. This is from Ink to Paper, and it's really cute. I didn't know what these were at first. I had to look it up. They are the insides of the flowers, and these are the flowers, and these are actually the stems of the flower, and then there's a lemon and a tag, and then this can be the inside of the coffee cup. And this actually folds, and this is a score line here. I ended up just cutting it, but you could just score it and make it a card in itself, which I might do in the future. But for this card, I went ahead and I put the little pieces in the flowers, and I glued the stems to the flowers because they were so small. I didn't want them to get lost. So I have I have everything all cut out. And then I also wanted a little border, so I cut this border out using this die that I had gotten from AliExpress. And I think it's a really cute die. It's very intricate. It was a little bit of a pain to get out, honestly, but it worked out well. And then I put Hug in a Mug in the little tag. That is the tea tag, and I got that from Spill the Tea with Clearly Besotted. It just says Hug in a Mug right here. So I used that stamp for this, and I thought that would just be kind of cute. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this over here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I think that you can. Mostly anyway. So I did cut out all of my pieces, like I said. Let's see. And for this particular piece, I also am using a piece of twine that I have. And I'm not going to use my embossing. I thought that I would, and I'm not going to use my lace, but I thought maybe I would too. So this is what it looks like when you first cut it out. It's together. Like I said, it has a score line in the middle. You could use this as a card in and of itself. But what I did is I cut just down the middle. And then I put the middle section that looks like it might be like a coffee. I put that, and I just cut it right out of the middle of this. And because this is double-sided paper, it gave me the opposite. So I thought that was cute like that. So for this card, I'm not going to use this. I am going to use the cutout piece and the inside. And instead of having it like this, I'm turning it over so it looks like the coffee cup has stuff in it. And then also I'm going to use a blue piece for the inside of the card on this one. And here's my flowers. They got stuck on the back. And then, like I said, I already put the flowers together just because they're so little. I didn't want to lose them. So let's go ahead and get started to make this. It was pretty simple. It was just, I don't know, I got some different ideas going, and I thought, oh, this one looks kind of cute. So you can see this was actually made to go kind of like this. But I wanted it to be this way. So I am going to glue it down, and then I'm going to just trim off what I don't want. So I am not going to glue all the way to the end here, but almost. I'm just going to take my glue and go all around to about there, even though I know that some of this is going to be cut off. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, of course. So I'm just trying to get all the little pieces, at least something stuck down so it won't raise up. And that's where this little metal tip comes in handy. I don't know if you could see that when that just lifted up. This isn't connected right there. It broke off when I was, or ripped when I was taking it out of the die. So, you know, it happens. And I do like to use thicker cardstock just about all the time now. I used to use some thinner stuff, but my preference is definitely to use the thicker cardstock even when I'm die cutting. Might take a little more pressure sometimes to get it to go through the die cutting machine, but I think that the results are better when you're trying to take it out of the die cutting machine and work with it. I think that it just works a little better. Okay, so now that I have my glue on there where I want it, I'm just going to place this down on the page where I want it. And I'm just pressing it down. I'm not even rubbing it. I'm just pressing it so that it'll get all stuck. And then I can take my scissors and just trim this off. And you can see that I've glued too far, which again, I like, because then I know that it's going to be glued here at the end too, where people might be lifting it up. So once that's stuck down, then I'm going to go ahead and I took a marker, and I'll just do the same thing, even though I probably, if I were doing it again, I'd probably just ink it, just zhuzh the end with my ink. But this is what I did to that one, and I'm going to just do this one the same way so you can see what I did in case you don't have the ink colors to zhuzh. You could use a marker, and this is an alcohol marker. So I just went along the edge, and I'm getting a little bit further in than maybe I would, just because I'm going to take my colorless marker and kind of blend it in here in just a second. So then I have a colorless marker, which just lifts the alcohol marker and kind of helps blend it. So I'm just kind of trying to bring it in just a little bit. It's not the best looking tag, honestly. I don't know. You could do it a little differently, but I think the zhuzhing would maybe look a little better. I don't know why this doesn't seem to be blending right now either. I'm telling you to blend it, and it's not really blending. So I'm going to go over it again with the gray. I'm going to mess with it so much, and then I'm going to have to re-stamp it because it's going to look crazy. Sometimes you, at least, well, I should say, sometimes I over mess with something and make it worse than it was to start. Let's see if I can get this to blend a little better. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best, but hey, it's a tag and nobody will know what I had in my head. So for all, for normal, it's fine. And then I am going to take some regular tape. I'm going to get just a tiny piece off of it. Like, I don't even know if you can see it, but it's just a tiny little piece. I'm going to stick my twine in here. I think I am. And then I'm just going to take this little piece of tape and tape this twine down. So that it's stuck on the back of that, like that. And then I'm also going to take another little piece. And I'm going to attach the string on the other end to this little guy. And I think I want it to hang down about like that. So that means I will put this string on here about like this. And then I can cut off the excess. So then now my tag is hanging from the coffee, or from the tea cup, I should say, the coffee mug. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It says hug in a mug. So I was thinking it said something about tea. And that one doesn't seem to be sticking down too awfully well, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do is take my pop dots and put it on either side of the string and then all around the cup, because the cup is going to be raised and so is the tag. So I can put one on the tag as well to help hold that down too. And then I'm real careful about putting it on the handle because it's a little bit big, but you can make it work. And I'm just gonna put these all around. Put one more right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take this guy and put him on top of the card where I think I want him. And then I will take this guy and I'm gonna put it in, oops, I want it like this. Put it in place to where this is going to go. And then I'm just going to glue him down, which I shouldn't have moved the other thing yet, but that's okay. It'll be all right. I'm just gonna eyeball it because I know about where I want it, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's fine. So now I will take all of the double sticky side off. Okay, I got all of those, and then I need to get this one. And line this up with the inside of the cup. And then just lightly push it down, and then I'm going to put this over here at the side. I want it to be kind of angled. Yay, that's cute. And then I'm going to put my flower up here, and because the handle's on the wrong side, on the opposite side of that one, I maybe should have put this over here and the tag over there, but that's all right. I might just move this up a little bit like that. I think that's cute. Let's do it. So if I move this up, I'm going to put some glue down here. All right, then I will just stick that on like that. Oh, it's cute. And then the inside, I'm going to just put this blue layer that I have. I had this in my stash. It doesn't quite match, but I don't think anyone could tell from the, because the only color is on the outside, so this being on the inside, I don't think it'll be a problem. And if you really wanted to make it cute, you could put a couple of the flowers on the inside here too. But so this is what this one looks like. Isn't that cute? Very simple and easy and fun and pretty. So here's the first one. I did a pink because I just had, these were scraps. But yay. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.